Production.
Hello, what's up guys? It's been a super long time since I did a video, but welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope this won't be the last one. I won't MIA. I hope to provide more content in the future, and it's been a super tough time during this pandemic and lacking motivation to do contents and restriction. We can't hang out with our friends and stuff. But here I am today. In this episode, I'm about to share with you 2 new gears that I just got for my upcoming projects, for my weddings, lifestyle photo shoot and stuff. And let's get started. Let's go. Okay, so firstly, what I just got is something that has been released for quite some time, and this is the stuff. Yeah, as you can see, this is the 50mm G Master. So it has an aperture of f1.2, and the reason why I got this lens is because I've been wanting a G Master lens, and it's compact. It's very small. It has some weight to it, but it's not that heavy. So let's get unboxing. So basically, of course, I've tested at the shop. This is not my first initial kind of like wow, but yeah, finally I own this lens for the first time, and this is my first G Master lens that I actually owned. Okay, in the box there's some manual, small manual over here, but yeah, of course, who reads manual? So it comes with a lens pouch. I'm not going through the technicality of this lens because you can check it out a lot of YouTube videos nowadays. There's a lot of people do reviews with these lenses, but I'm not going to do like in-depth comparison and stuff. But I will be doing some upcoming like behind the scenes of my upcoming projects and photo shoots using this lens, so stay tuned. They give you a nice pouch, which is it feels good, it's premium. You can carry it like this, and there's also like what do you call this, some molly attachment or something, so you can hook it on your bag or wherever you want to hook it. Also, there's like seems like there could be a sling. Let me check it out. So it's a velcro and a zip. Oh, okay, so here comes the lens. Oh yeah, also they give you a strap, so basically you can like hook it at the side, so you can make it like a sling bag, or you call it a sling pouch. And it comes with a nice lens hood. Damn. Okay, let me take this lens hood off first. Okay. Whew, look at that. Look at these. It's really nice. It's not heavy, definitely not heavy, but it's like your palm size. It's really solid build. Yep, it's not, you don't feel cheap. It's like it's not like those cheap plastic. But yeah, this feels nice, but it's also compact. And let me have a look. Its filter size is 72, which is kind of okay, not too big. Previously my lenses are mostly 67, but this is like one step higher, so it's not an issue. But I mean, I can't use my previous filter on this lens, but yeah, it's not gonna be expensive anyway to get filter, unless your filter size is like 82 or 88. But let's check it out. Nice. Alright, the reason I got this lens is mainly because it has a manual aperture controlling, which is cool because I do hybrid photo and video work. So having this manual aperture control with declick feature is actually nice, because as for video, when you are moving from an outdoor place to an indoor place where the exposure changes, you can smoothly transition your aperture from from the bright outdoor setting to a dimmer indoor setting, which is gonna make your exposure more smooth, like more balanced, like as if you are shooting on auto ISO. But yeah, most lenses nowadays, they try to make this. Even the new 70 to 200 G Master, they have this new aperture ring I feel like this is a good move because they are targeting for both photo and video shooters. So yeah, they also have two control button over here which you can set. Usually I just set it to like focus hole or something, and they have the AF/MF switch, which I actually don't really use because I set my AF/MF toggle on my camera body itself. It's a round lens hood, it's not a petal one, but I feel that this is a better round lens hood are better, because if you were to like attach it and then you put it on the ground like this, like on the ground, it won't like tilt left and right, just because everything is like flat here. But yeah, and also at the end over here, not sure if you can see, it's like rubberized, so it's like you can put it on almost any surfaces without it being slip. There's like some kind of friction, which is nice. I'm not going to go through in depth about this lens because I'm not a technical person, but I will definitely show you some behind the scene of my upcoming projects that I use with this lens. But before that, let me put away this. Like I mentioned just now, I have two items that I just got. So the G Master 50mm f1.2, and guess what's next? Right, so this is the main thing that I got, which just released. A new camera body. Guess which one is it? Yeah, I bet you are right. It's the new A7 Mark IV. Yeah. So the reason why I got this camera body is because I always wanted a second full frame body. Previously I was using the A6400, and currently what I'm shooting with is the A7 Mark III. So now I have the A7 Mark IV for my second body. I will use this as a second body because as for weddings, most of the time it's gonna be on like a wide to mid-range kind of focal length. So I'm gonna use the A7iii because like for family photos and stuff, mostly gonna use this. And as for this A7 IV, I'm going to use with the 50mm just to get more of a tighter field of view, more on the poses and stuff, like details shot. And yeah, so let's get unboxing. Alright, so firstly they have this manual, like who reads manual again? And also they give you some cables. These are the power cables where you probably won't use. The power cables will be attached to the adapter, and then you attach the USB cable that is given to charge your battery through the camera, which is not ideal, at least to me. So I actually purchased an additional charger. Of course, they give you this USB-C. This is the original USB-C that is given in the box. Also, a new updated leather strap. It's like it feels better, but probably I'm not gonna use it because I have my double leather strap, and also I got my peak design if I were to use like a single cam mode. This is the power adapter over here. Let me show you all. I mean, you probably have seen it before, but this is the part where you attach the power cable, and the other side is where you attach the USB, so to charge your battery to the camera. So yeah, I'm gonna keep this, not gonna use this. So yeah. Also, they only give you one battery sadly, but I feel like I mean it's good enough. Not gonna complain, but I believe this battery is 0%, so I'm just gonna charge it now. Okay, so here comes the main thing, the A7 IV itself. Of course, this is not the first time that I took this thing out, but I mean, so look at that. This is the new A7 IV updated body, which is similar to the A7S Mark III. Alright, so first initial impression, I feel that this body is nice to hold. It's like the grip is deeper. like as compared to A7 III. But my A7 III feels enough because I have a full body camera cage, so it gives you a more, you know, like a fat kind of grip, so no complaints. But this A7 IV itself feels good. But yo, look at that. I'm not going to go through all the specific parts, but I'm going to share with you some of the things that I appreciate with the updated body. So firstly, the grip is bigger, of course, and the button feels more clicky. Like you really feel that you are pressing a button and not like some, you know, cheap plasticky kind of feel. You really feel the, you know, like this. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, not sure if you can hear it, but it feels good, guys. Also, seems like the viewfinder eye cup is slightly different. Yep, definitely different. And I like how they actually made a photo and video switch over here, where you can actually toggle. If you're a hybrid shooter, you are shooting photo and video at an event, you can switch from photo to video without changing the settings. It's like a memory recall kind of thing, but it's not. Just that when you switch to photo mode and then you switch to video mode, all your ISO, aperture and shutter speed is going to be saved individually. It's not going to cross over, unlike those previous model. This is nice. Also, they give you the third memory recall on the top compared to, I think there's 2 on the previous models, and the record button is not on top. I'm not sure if this is a good move, especially for me, because I actually set a recording button on the shutter itself. So having the recording button at the back is actually better for me, because, you know, having like 2 buttons that can do the same thing on top is kind of redundant. I mean, at least for me. But also, I like how the exposure compensation dial is now able to map to anything that you want, be it changing to white balance, ISO, or anything. I personally changed this to ISO so that I don't have to, like, you know, press the right dial and then scroll through, which is like an extra step. But yeah, also this what do you call this? This thing where you actually attach your sling. It's kind of tight now. It's not like, you know, you can't hear this thing like very clingy, ting ling 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 ling. Nope, not anymore. It's kind of tight now, which is nice, especially for vlogging, where, you know, you're moving and you hear all these things like rattles around. So yeah, this is it's a good improvement. Let me talk about the covers at the sides. So the ports, basically, it was very flimsy from the previous model like A7 III, but for now it's more to like a hinge kind. So you see, it won't even move. It's like a door. Guess what? In front is a full-size HDMI, which is awesome. So you don't have to, like, you know, get any other converters, which may actually, you know, might disconnect when you use adapters, or maybe you have to find additional cable which you don't have, like from a HDMI to a micro HDMI or mini HDMI. But this is a full-size HDMI, which you can basically you probably have it in one of your homes. Definitely, if you are a shooter, you know, editor, like I'm connecting my laptop to a monitor. If you don't have any spare, you probably can detach this and use it here for like a short while in case of emergency. But it's nice to have spare cables, guys. Finally, they have a swivel screen, which is nice. Another reason why I love swivel screen is not because that you can see yourself, that's like a plus point, but also as a shooter, especially shooting portraits, if you are on a low angle, you can just do this. You know, like you can look down. You don't have to like keep your head down to the ground. You can just tilt the LCD, or even use it this way, where you are, you know, shooting up high. Like, just, you know, you have to tilt up your head, which can strain your neck. You can just flip it down at like a 45-degree angle above your head. So this is a nice feature. And what's nice is that it's a full touch screen. including the menu system. Let me put in some batteries here. As you can see, this is the new menu system, which is they took it from the A7S3 and Alpha 1, I guess. As you can see, this is a full touch menu. Yeah, I can't even see what I'm pressing, but yes, other than just using the scroll wheel and the buttons, you can use your finger to navigate through the menu, which is nice. On the hot shoe, you can actually now use all the digital audio. So basically, Sony is like taking a step ahead, where you don't need to use external mic with cable to plug in at the side. You can use original Sony mics that can be attached digitally on the hot shoe without additional cable, which is cool. Of course, only Sony mics for now. I'm not sure if there's any third party that actually able to do it. Oh yeah, I forgot one thing. When you open the cap and when the camera is off, look at that. I'm not sure if you can see, but the shutter closes. It will prevent, I wouldn't say prevent fully, but it will reduce the amount of dust that will enter your sensor when you are changing your lens, which is a nice feature. I know Canon has done this, but Sony is stepping up their game, and hopefully in most cameras in the future they will do this because it's really helpful. Let's have an initial feel on how this combo is gonna be like. Oh yeah. Alright. Personally, it's not heavy. It's not fun heavy, unlike Sigma. I have the Sigma 35mm f1.2 art for the E-mount. That is fun heavy. I mean, Sigma lenses are heavy, but this is decent. This feels good. It feels kind of balanced, especially with a bigger grip. You can hold your camera body much better. I hope to shoot with this setup for upcoming projects like my wedding. Not my wedding, I mean the weddings that I'm going to shoot in the future, and also some upcoming collaboration with models for like fashion lifestyle. We'll be testing out this combo in different lighting situations. We're gonna do some day shots, night shot, and I'm gonna do some behind the scenes. It's gonna be probably a boring behind the scene, like probably gonna time lapse or something, but of course, at the end of the video, I'll be sharing with you guys the photos taken with this A7 Mark IV and the 50mm G Master. So stay tuned for the upcoming video, and I'm probably gonna do some other reviews, like if this setup is actually worth it or it's just a gimmick. So that's all for today, guys. I hope you all enjoyed this short video. Until the next one, peace out.